Oh, well. Okay. So Kaizer Chiefs will be taking on Stellenbosch FC at the FNB Stadium tonight. Okay. So I want us to get straight into the build-up of the game, ahead of the game, right? So look, both teams have had a contrasting start to the season, and basically it has been, a very inconsistent start from both sides, to be honest with you. Yes, we can say that Stellenbosch have been far better in terms of performance-wise as well as getting results. But however, they've also had a very inconsistent season, so far, right? Compared to how they began last season and how they ended the season, because you would actually expect them to be challenging the top two sides, based on their form from last season. But it's understandable because they've already lost a lot of key players. Ikram Reiniers, Antonio van Veek, the likes of Aniset Ura, and you name it, Lindo Nhlanhla Mgaga, and the list just goes on and on and on. However, they still have quality. They still have got Jaden Adams in their ranks. They still have got Umdluli there. They still have got Fawaz Bazadine. They've got Ashley Barnes. They also have got Ashley Cupido, who was their recruit from Cape Town City. Look, man, they still have got quality players. And that's one thing that you can't take away from them, And if you look at both sides, yes, Kaizer Chiefs have only secured one victory in their previous 5 games. And on the other hand, Stellenbosch have only secured 2 victories in their last 5 games in all competitions, including that 2-0 victory in the CAF Confederations Cup not so long ago, right? And, you look at also let's also take into the consideration the head-to-head record between both sides. Yes, Kaizer Chiefs have got the upper hand, whereas Stellenbosch have only beaten Kaizer Chiefs on one occasion, which was last season when they inflicted that 1-0 defeat in this very fixture last season, in the 2023-2024 season, So perhaps a lot of people might be assuming that that's likely going to be the result tonight, However, I think it's actually going to be a very close game. It's going to be one based on tactics. It's going to be one based in the midfield. And there are several players from Kaizer Chiefs who are coming up against their former team, which is Stellies. The likes of Sibongiseni Mteto, who was at Stellies. The likes of Ashley Dupre, as well as Zita Kwinika. Those are some of the players that have played for Stellenbosch FC, And another thing is, this game will be won in the middle of the park. Definitely. It will be based on tactics, which coach is more clever enough in terms of applying tactics. And number 2, it will be won in the middle of the park. The game will be won in the midfield. Okay, you look at a side like Stellenbosch FC. Who do they have in their midfield? One of the best midfielders in the country so far, Jaden Adams. They also have got Umdluli right there, And to come up against those two combined, you really need a quality midfield. You can't start the game with Yusuf Mart. At least start the game with someone like, Mteto. You play him in that number 6 role where he's going to do the dirty work. You know what I'm saying? And then in front of him, I would rather prefer Samkelo Zwane and well as George Matlo. Matlo just returned from injury not so long ago. And we all know that he's a very great player. If given the chance, he will make things happen for Kaizer Chiefs, because we saw it last season in that second leg, in the MTN 8 second leg semi-final against Mamelodi Sundowns. He was on top of his game. That was the best of George Matlo I've ever seen since he has joined Kaizer Chiefs, and that's when we got to realize that he actually does have quality. But I'm not sure if he's 100% fit, because he hasn't actually played in a long time, and he has been on the sidelines for, a couple of months. So, but I would like to see him get a bit of a run out against Stellies tonight, so that he can, regain his confidence and gain his fitness levels back, And, lastly, before I conclude, a victory for Kaizer Chiefs will see them go up to 4th in the standings. Currently, Kaizer Chiefs sit in 7th, Stellenbosch FC sit in 5th, So victory for Kaizer Chiefs tonight against Stellenbosch will see them go to 4th. Jump from 7 to 4th, However, remember, you also have to take into consideration that Stellenbosch actually have a game in hand compared to their opponents, Kaizer Chiefs. So this is a must-win for Kaizer Chiefs. However, based on recent performances, Stellenbosch look like the team that is actually likely to collect all 3 points at the FNB Stadium. But from a Kaizer Chiefs perspective, they need 3 points. Nothing but 3 points. You know, it's not even negotiable at this moment in time. They need all 3 points so that they can start climbing above the table. Guys, just let me know what you guys think in the comments.